let's talk about red flags. What are some red flags that you don't like?
I think when a guy lies,
Okay.
and he says he doesn't have a social media, when you know that most likely he's gonna have some form of social media, and you're saying, "Oh, do you have social media?" No. I think that can be one, and I'm like, really? Because most of our society has a social media, so I think that's something.
My cultural background is I'm black. I'm from Alabama.
Okay.
Freed slaves from Louisiana to Alabama.
Okay.
And then boom.
But from the South, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you're on the first dates. Do you expect the guy to pay for the full bill?
You know, maybe yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. And then from there, if it goes good, okay, maybe we can swap and say, I'll pay this time, it's on me. But yeah, I mean, if a guy's gonna treat you like, I think that it doesn't have to be somewhere expensive, you know, as long as you just get to know somebody, and like you said, you can go to In-N-Out. It doesn't have to be somewhere expensive, you know, I think.
Yeah. You're on the first date. Do you expect the guy to pay for the full check?
Of course, 100%.
You wouldn't split
No.
it? There'd be no second date if you didn't split it.
I'm not gonna even offer.
But what if he asks?
No. If there's no second date, I'll say, okay, sure, of course. You know what? It's on me. I'll pay. But I don't want to see you again. So if you are picking where do we want us to go, then it's because you can afford it. If a guy is inviting me to an expensive restaurant and asking for a split the bill, then why are you inviting me there then?
When you go out on the first date, do you expect to split the bill, or would you pay for the bill?
Man, now, it's a big one right here with dating.
Yeah.
If I ask a woman to, hell, go to Applebee's and eat, I should at least be invested. I should at least be in a situation where this is on me. Okay, let me just pay that forward. If I'm going out there, and because I don't want it to be awkward at all. I don't want, at the end when the check come, I don't want to have to be having this silence where we sit there and lock eyes, and I got to get you to go get in your wallet, because then I want to have another date,
Okay.
So if I want to increase the chances of having another date, this is just on me. Just let me feed you and just get to know you. If you can't afford to take a woman out, then don't take a woman out.
Well, you also don't have to pay when you go out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you could also go for a walk on the beach or something.
Okay.
And drink Chardonnay out of glass. That'll run you about what, $15?
Yeah.
Cheap date, right? But still, we create a memory.
Do you believe in DM culture? Like you should shoot your shot through DMs?
I feel like it's more normal nowadays.
It's normal, but would you like that? Is what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, I don't mind.
You don't mind
sure
it?
that's how we started talking.
Yeah. Okay. You like this woman? How would you come at her?
Like, what's up? What's your name?
Just out of nowhere, though. You know what I mean? Now you just shoot your shot.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay. How about you?
Now it's more like when you see her, you find her social media, and then you kind of slide in DMs if that's what you want to say,
Okay.
Then you work on meeting somebody in person. That's how we is now.
Okay. Do you like it when a guy hits you up in the DMs?
I prefer in person.
Okay. What if they can't in person?
I guess you can kind of start the conversation, but it's just nice to be able to have that like in-person interaction.
And DM culture is amazing, is it not?
Yeah.
I think it subtracts from people having the ability to talk to each other face to face.
So you think it should be done face to face?
Oh, I think it's a better yield if one approaches someone face to face.
Okay.
Don't gamble.
Okay.
Go hard or go home.
You want to come correct.
Absolutely. Let me meet you in person. Let me get you my whole vibe, not just how you read my DM. The DM is a shotgun approach. It's a shotgun. Boom. I'm hoping I hit the target here.
You got one.
Right?
Everybody gets one. Okay. Do you tend to date the same type of like pool of people, maybe the same cultural background?
So I'm from Venezuela, and when I was in Venezuela, I like more European type of American guys.
Okay.
But when I moved to United States, I kind of started liking more like Middle Eastern guys, Persian guys, and Venezuelan people are very males are very family oriented.
Okay.
They're also very like masculine in their ways to treat you. Like they open the doors for you. If you go out with them, they pay the bill. So in Venezuela, sometimes like guys are usually like that, but you can still find guys like they don't give, like they just don't care.
Do you tend to like date outside the culture?
Yeah, my girlfriend, yeah.
For sure. Oh, what's your girlfriend's background?
She's a Caucasian.
Oh, okay. Do you
Yeah.
feel like dating her was different than dating someone from your own cultural background?
No.
No, it was just all love.
It's just all love. It's all
I
love.
love it.
I think at first, as a Mexican American, it's nice to be able to date someone who is Mexican as well and shares those same cultural values. But I think it's also nice to be able to date people outside of your culture
sure,
and
for
get
sure.
to know their culture.
Let's talk about red flags. What are some red flags that you don't like?
I think when a guy lies,
Okay.
and he says he doesn't have a social media, when you know that most likely he's gonna have some form of social media, and you're saying, "Oh, do you have social media?" No. I think that can be one, and I'm like, really? Because most of our society has a social media, so I think that's something.
Most definitely face to face.
Face to face. What about you?
Face to face.
It's too much catfishing going around for that, you know.
Okay. What has been your worst first date?
I ain't had one.
You ain't had one?
Ain't had one.
You're like, I make sure it's not a bad date.
Yeah, I ain't had
You
one.
got
though.
to. You got to make sure things go
You know what
right.
I'm saying? Got to.
Okay.